Hi, this is Nick Forster. We're going to share one of our favorite eTown shows from the archives, and it starts right now.
This week, coming to you from the beautiful Red Rocks Amphitheater in Morrison, Colorado, it's eTown on the Road with special guests Margo Price and Wilco. I'm Helen Forster. Right now, here comes our host, Nick Forster.
Thanks, Helen. Welcome to eTown. For a long time now, we have been recording one show a year at Red Rocks Amphitheater, which is the amazing 9,000-seat outdoor concert space that was created by some pretty disruptive geological events millions of years ago that literally lifted up the bedrock at a steep angle, leaving these two very slanted rock face walls going uphill on either side of the stage. It's an amazing feeling being on that stage, feeling the energy of the audience flowing downhill and seeing those rock walls beautifully lit, reminding you really of the power of nature. At least that's what it does for me. This year, we traveled to Red Rocks and we recorded my interviews in the cavernous backstage area and then recorded the music as well. Up first, a band that started out as, I guess, an offshoot of another band, Uncle Tupelo. They quickly found their voice, moving from alternative country to more experimental and original American rock and roll. Rolling Stone described Wilco as one of America's most consistently interesting bands. And I have to say that through their recordings and the movie made during their Yankee Hotel Foxtrot sessions and their willingness to share so much with their fans, I do kind of feel like we've had a ringside seat to this band's creative journey and evolution. Wilco has been led by Jeff Tweedy since its inception in 1994, and the current lineup has been in place for almost 20 years. You'll hear my conversation with Jeff Tweedy later on, but right now, let's go to the stage at Red Rocks and listen to Wilco.
2, 3, 4. Well, don't you fall apart when I'm falling apart. Why don't you get in line behind the tears I'm crying? I know our hearts are very smart, but you're gonna have to learn when it isn't your turn somehow. 'Cause I'm gonna be the only one falling apart right now. Well, don't you lose your mind while I'm looking for mine. You're gonna have to stay strong a little longer this time. Hearts on have caught the baby being blue. When it comes to me and you, it's always on the menu. So sit down, 'cause I'm gonna be the only one falling apart right now. Don't you fall apart when you're breaking my heart. Why don't you keep in line behind the tears I'm crying? I know our hearts are very smart, but you're gonna have to learn when it isn't your turn. You're gonna have to keep it together somehow. continent. We stretched our necks to hear below the decks, but our fears were never real enough, so we would just project. There is no middle when the other side would rather kill than compromise. There is no middle when the other side would rather kill than compromise. Adjust your eyes to the light, let them roll with pride. Focus your mind on the fight and keep your hand in mine. In the hills of holiness already happening, rivers rounding ridges in our fingerprints, a love too big to see us overpowering. And ever since heaven sends sacraments with subtle hints, there is no middle when the other side would rather kill than compromise. There is no middle when the other side would rather kill than compromise. Adjust your eyes to the light, let them roll with pride. Focus your mind on the fight, keep your hand in mine. Do you remember when we would forget? When we were, I guess, an empty continent. We stretched our necks to hear below the decks, but our fears were never real enough, so we would just project. Adjust your eyes to the light, let them roll with pride. Focus your mind on the fight, keep your hand in mine.
Jeff Tweedy, welcome to eTown.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. So many things we can congratulate you about and talk about. Obviously, huge career as a songwriter with Wilco and so many things. But I want to start by just asking you about working with Mavis Staples, because I know you've done a few projects with her. Tell me about what she's like in your world.
I think anyone who has ever met Mavis almost invariably has the same experience. They feel better. You know, she's like an angel. You know, like she kind of moves into a room and gives everybody some love somehow. Makes everybody feel a little bit better about themselves.
Yeah.
And I'm no different. You know, we started out just hanging out, talking about songs she might want to put on a record, and then I ended up producing a record for her. And 3 records later, and a record that I helped finish of her father's, my kids call her grandma, and you know, my wife and her are really close. And you know, it's one of those things that you think about every once in a while and ask yourself how you got that lucky, you know?
Yeah, but Mavis is special, and it was cool because in the early days of eTown, we actually got Pops to come and do the show a few times. I'd call him up at home, and he'd come out from Chicago.
Oh, that's incredible.
It was incredible. I mean, because that music meant so much to me, you know, and the idea of, I grew up near Pete Seeger and sort of watched the whole thing about songs that could make a difference. and staple singers were right at the top of that list for me.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And so now you've got this other kind of dream scenario going on where you get to make music with your kids. I saw the Tweedy show at Hardly Strictly. My band Hot Rise was playing there.
Oh, wow, cool. Yeah, that's well, you led right into the other main thing that causes me to pinch myself every now and then, and that is that our kids enjoy hanging out with us, and that I get to make records and do shows with them, and it's a different thing than Wilco. It's kind of got its own life. It almost has its own repertoire. They're great. And Spencer's a really gifted drummer, and Sammy's a great singer, and they just have that thing that you get with your DNA, with blood harmonies, and it's just like it just feels that much easier. And I'm in a band with great guys and great musicians, and Wilco is in an easy atmosphere to make music in, and music follows us around and makes itself known to us. But it's just that much easier with your kids, and it's amazing.
Yeah, especially the singing. I mean, I think, you think of the Lubin brothers or whoever it is, this brother harmony.
They both sound like younger, skinnier me.
Yeah.
Or better, really.
And you can't break up.
No, I think that's one of the things that probably makes a lot of sense about it feeling so good, is that when you want to have a really great band, you have to earn it. You have to work at it to develop trust, to develop an intimacy and comfort with each other. We have to be able to sound bad together to sound good.
Yeah.
And be free of that judgment that comes with getting good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're mind-blowing little humans, not little humans. I mean, not little anymore, but I wish I could take credit for it. My wife and I always say that they ended up like smarter and nicer than us somehow. But
that's what you hope for, yeah.
That's what you hope for.
And I think probably you feel some responsibility for your fans and for your audience.
I have to acknowledge that it exists. I don't want to think of it as a congregation that I have some responsibility for.
Yeah.
I don't want to think of it in religious terms or, anything so profound. That's a profound feeling to have about your role in other people's lives. But it is spirit. It is, I always think of rock bands as, some people that manage to put themselves together and generate enough energy and spirit to write some songs to sing. And then you try and get people to come out and see you and share that with them. And it is a low-key form of spreading spirit that a lot of people have trouble generating on their own sometimes. Sure. As much as I can acknowledge that and believe that's there, to think clearly and write honestly, I can't believe it too much. I can't think about it too much.
No, but the beauty is we want the real stuff. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants the real stuff. Mm-hmm. And I think if we can recognize that that's a song that's got some honest expression of whatever that moment was, we want to feel that too.
Sure. Yeah, and I think that if all you do is spend your time trying to reconfirm that connection explicitly, it starts to have some diminishing returns,
sure.
I think. But our audience, after all this time, it used to feel like there couldn't be that many people in the audience that even liked the same record.
Because the records are so different.
Because the records are so different.
Yeah.
Like you can this tonight seemed like there were a lot of people that liked the Mermaid Avenue records, or this is a real Yankee Hotel Foxtrot crowd, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess we've just stuck around long enough now that it feels like it's all been kind of integrated into the experience for most people that come see us now.
Yeah. We'll hear more of my chat with Jeff Tweedy later on in the show, but right now, I'm going to go back to the stage for another song from Wilco.
I need a camera to my eye, reminding which lies that I've been hiding. which echoes belong. I'm counted out days to see how far I've driven in the dark with echoes in my heart. For my family, tell them I'm lost on the sidewalk. No, it's not okay. I smashed a camera. I wanna know why. To my eyes, deciding which lies that I've been hiding, which echoes belong. I'm counting on a heart I know by heart to walk me through this war. Memories distorted. For my family, tell them I'm lost on the sidewalk. No, it's not okay.
That's Wilco, live on stage at Red Rocks. Pat Sansone, Nels Klein, Michael Jorgensen, Glenn Kochi, John Stirratt, and Jeff Tweedy. We'll be back with music from Margo Price after a short break.
This portion of eTown is made possible by the Bohemian Foundation, building stronger communities through the bohemian qualities of creativity and imagination. On the web at bohemianfoundation.org. If you happen to tune in late and you've missed some of this week's program, the eTown podcast will have this episode and others, along with content from past shows as well. It'll be available for free in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, and other podcast directories. You're listening to eTown.
Welcome back. I'm Nick Forster. You are listening to our special eTown show that we recorded at Red Rocks Amphitheater. Up next, someone who's been on eTown before, but only via Zoom when COVID kind of shut everything down. At that time, we paired her with Swamp Dogg, which was really fun. But right now, let me tell you about Margo Price. She's from Illinois originally, but really made a name for herself when she moved to Nashville. She became kind of a core part of the East Nashville music scene. In Nashville, she quickly made friends with people like John Prine and Willie Nelson. She is outspoken and talented. She's honest in her songwriting. She's also the first female board member of Farm Aid. Let's go back out to the stage at Red Rocks and listen to Margo Price.
It's been a while since I've been on this side of town. But don't cross the river much these days. I haven't been avoiding you, I'm hardly ever around. Sure, we could talk, but what would I say? And here you are, still doing you. Never worked out, but I never stopped you. All I know is every time that your lips are parted, right behind my back, baby, it's how rumors get started. It's how rumors get started. Word travels faster than a whisper in the wind. Now all the birds are flying south, like hawks and doves. We are at it once again. You're tugging at both sides of your mouth. And here you are, still doing you. It never worked out, but it never stopped you. All I know is every time that your lips are parted, right behind my back, baby, it's how rumors get started. It's how rumors get started. Word burns faster than a whisper in the wind. Now all the birds are flying south, and you're burning bridges and keeping warm by the fire. And you're tugging at both sides of your mouth. And here you are, still doing you. Never worked out, but I never stopped you. All I know is every time that your lips are parted, right behind my back, baby, it's how rumors get started. It's how rumors get started. It's how rumors get started. It's how rumors get started.
Margo Price, welcome to eTown. Thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
It's been a while since we did that thing with Swamp Dog, which was kind of a COVID weird Zoom music thing, but it was fun too.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
I love Swamp Dogg.
Yeah. Have you kept in touch?
Yeah, we have. I actually had him on a podcast that I started that's called Runaway Horses. So I did another Zoom with him.
Oh, cool.
And it was quite
How's
fun.
he doing? His health is good?
He's doing great. Yeah, yeah. He's hanging in there. He's
Yeah.
working on new music, working
Yeah.
on another album right now.
That's great.
Yeah, I just sang on his record. So thanks
Awesome.
for making that connection.
Yeah, that was cool. So you've been so busy since we did that. Obviously, you had a new record right around then, but you got a single, "Into the Mountain."
Yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit. Just this ayahuasca, psychedelic experience, life story, amazing song.
Thank you. Yeah. It's from our album called Strays. Yeah, I'm really happy that my label allowed me to put out a 5.5-minute song about some kind of lucid psychedelic trip. And
Yeah.
it's got a weird kind of poem in the middle of it. And yeah, happy they're letting me be myself.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It's funny because that song is also kind of autobiographical in some ways. It talks about all the variety of lives that have been encapsulated in your life so far, including being on food stamps and being a teacher and a preacher and being, all the various things you've done. And it was candid and revelatory and
Thank you. Yeah, I know it. I think that there's so many important issues that we could talk about, and climate change and all these things. And I don't know, just the whole album is kind of about escaping from these like cultural norms and these like societal things that we feel like we have to do, and maybe returning a little bit to nature and
Yeah.
just running away and going back to being feral.
yeah. Well, you're kind of a country girl at heart.
Yeah.
And I also want to touch on the fact that you're the first female board member of Farm Aid.
Yeah, that's maybe the crowning achievement of my career right there. I think, awards be damned, just to sit on the Farm Aid board next to Willie Nelson and Neil Young means a lot for me, means a lot for my family who, lost the farm in the
Right.
farming crisis of the mid-'80s. And just very happy to be a part, because I think, like I was saying, with climate change, with the way that the world is turning, food justice, there's a lot of equality that goes into that. There's a lot of things that we don't realize that are tied up in farming and where our food comes from. So I'm really happy and very, very humbled to be a part of that organization. And
Yeah, it's cool. And I think for our listeners, just imagining ways in which we can be a little more farm friendly. Any just simple tips from the top here? What can we do? Just like,
what Neil always says is just, if you see a farmer's market, stop and contribute to that. Also, I think we have so much power in our money and where we spend it. So buying local, if there's a mom and pop supermarket in your area, or if you know a good place to
yeah,
get humanely treated meat, or even going vegetarian, that's a great way to also save the planet.
yeah. We're trying, it's funny because there's this funny thing about, do you just put good art out into the world and put it out with good intention and with good hearts? Or do you try to use your position as a catalyst and a spokesperson to make a difference?
Oh, no, I think that music is one of the only pure things that can really change things, maybe subliminally on a grassroots level. I was very influenced by artists like Joan Baez, John Lennon. But it is, you have to be careful not to get too high up there on the soapbox and,
Right.
get too preachy, because you want the music to be fun and you want it to
Yeah.
be meaningful. But I think anything that is done with good intention, and I think all of the art that I've admired always has some kind of underlying tones of unity or yeah.
And I think that your songwriting is so open. You just let people find their way into those stories, and it's all about being more awake, more alive, more aware, more feeling, and those are great things. whether you're on a completely altered ayahuasca-induced fantasy journey or just,
Or just
smelling the
meditating and
roses
just being aware, yeah.
enjoying nature and being present.
100%. I think that in this culture, we're just really taught to over-medicate. We're taught to numb things. I've done that for so long. And, I quit drinking, but I also think that I would have to say that alcohol maybe saved my life at times, because sometimes the pain of the world is just too much. It's too much to feel it. And it's been kind of strange because I did take a very large mushroom dose. And in that trip that I took, I realized that I wanted to quit drinking. And
Wow.
And so it's odd to say that you could take one drug and it can tell you to
Sure.
not take another, but it's been one of the most transformative times of my life. And I'm 39 now, but
Yeah.
I've never felt better.
Wow. Well, you look great and you sound great, and you couldn't be busier. I mean, you're on tour with your band. You're going to go on a book tour. You've got your radio and your podcast thing happening. You're just like on fire.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Thanks
you so
for
much.
stopping by eTown. It's always great to connect with you.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Thanks,
Keep
Margo.
up the good work out there.
Thank you. That was my backstage chat with Margo Price. Right now, let's go back to the stage at Red Rocks for another couple of songs from Margo and her band.
Hey, child, you've got blood on your doorstep. Long eyes, cheap talk, strange forces. But how long can you hold down your resistance? Hey, child, you don't know, no, maybe you don't know your own existence.
That's Margo Price and her band live on stage at Red Rocks. We'll be back with more music from Wilco after a short break.
Your visit to eTown is made possible in part by the Scientific and Cultural Facilities District, or SCFD, one of the largest cultural funding mechanisms in the United States, supporting nearly 300 organizations in the greater Denver area. As a reminder, for your viewing pleasure, there are over 2,000 videos on the eTown YouTube channel, where you can also subscribe in order to stay up to date with our latest offerings. You're listening to eTown.
I'm Nick Forster. I'd like to say hello to our listeners who are hearing eTown on stations like WIUM in Macomb, Illinois, on WQBR in Avis, Pennsylvania, and KCHU in Valdez, Alaska. As always, if you'd like more information about any of the stuff we're up to here at eTown, or you want to find out about how to get tickets to live shows, lots of stuff is online at etown.org. We've got more music from Wilco coming up, but first let's get back to my conversation with Jeff Tweedy that we recorded backstage. The one thing that I was going to ask you about is it made me think of your dad a little bit as you describe him in your book, in that he's a guy who just got up and went to work.
Yeah.
And you've adopted that kind of journeyman approach. Mm-hmm. You get up, you go to the studio, work on a song.
I think work is good.
Yeah.
I think that very few people that have walked this earth since the beginning of time have found something they love to do and been allowed to do it. And that's a sad state of affairs, that is rarer than it should be.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely in that category, and I'm extremely grateful for it. So yeah, I like getting up and going to work.
Yeah. Last thing, just about this thing about music bringing people together and creating a connection. We live in a weird time right now. Mm-hmm. And one of your songs, which is fundamentally patriotic, talks about, there's no middle when one side would rather kill than compromise. Mm-hmm. And so as a dad, as a songwriter, as a musician, as a person who's out there, can music help kind of bridge that gap?
I will say that I have to remind myself all the time that we need each other, and that the end goal can't be that we just deny each other's existence and that we pretend that we can live in a world where we don't have to encounter differences of opinion.
Yeah.
Now, when you're hurting people, I can't stand by it at all. There isn't a middle ground when that's happening.
Right. Yeah.
But I think because there's so much anger, because people look at it and they absorb it, and they absorb it in ways that they've never been able to absorb it in the history of the world. They get all of the world suffering all at once, every second of every day. How can you even begin to comprehend that? Well, you start to find people to blame. And I think when you find people to blame, you've really made yourself very susceptible to belonging to groups that are based on hate.
Yeah, anger.
And my kids and I talk about this all the time. I still see the only viable way forward has to be, in some way, we have to foster an environment, a community that is defined by love, that has more love as a motivating force than just our anger. And that's very old-fashioned right now, I think, to say something like that. But I think it's also, I believe it is true with all of my being, that it's much more difficult to define yourself by love. It's much more difficult to define love than hate. The objects, the things that you love, the people you love are complicated. It's complex. So we rely a lot on this easier to define motivating force.
Yeah. We have a building in Boulder where we live that's called eTown Hall. That's an old church. And we started doing church services there, kind of. But our janitor gave us the foundational tenets of our faith one day. And they're so cool. It's 4 things. Forgiveness, highest form of love. Compassion, trying to understand what it's like to be in somebody else's shoes. Integrity, one of the few things you can control in life. And humor. If you're not laughing, you're not living.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty good list.
That's good.
You know?
Yeah.
And so that's our own little way every now and then of getting people together to just sing, cut across all the nonsense, raise our voices, walk out feeling connected.
I would add one to that.
Yeah, good.
Ask questions.
Curiosity.
Curiosity.
Yeah.
If you don't have any questions,
Yeah.
then I think that you are in trouble.
Yeah. That's a good one. Well, Jeff, listen, congratulations again on so many fronts. You know, this is a conversation that we've been looking forward to and could go on a long time.
I appreciate it.
Red Rocks must be a meaningful spot for you.
Absolutely. I mean, I think we first played here opening for Sheryl Crow, and we got to open for REM here a couple of times. And then over the years, we've managed to headline quite a few shows here now.
Yeah, we've seen some of them, yeah. And Margo Price is great, another Central Illinois songwriter.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, listen, thanks so much. Great to see you.
Great to see you, too. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Jeff Tweedy. Let's go back to the stage at Red Rocks and listen to Wilco.
Dangerous dreams have been detected, streaming over the southern border. As bad as it seems, it's worse than expected. Fleeing through the night corridor. Oh, I've done the math with a stick in the sand. I've kicked the can into a dead end. Oh, I can't mend every broken fence. I'm a new man, but I am still my mother. If it was up to me, I would have rejected the idea that money could keep you poor. And as dark as it seems, it's worse and neglected when you need the one who loves no more. Oh, I've done the math with a stick in the sand. I've kicked the can into a dead end. Oh, I can't mend every broken fence. I'm a new man, but I am still my mother.
That's Wilco, live on stage at Red Rocks. Pat Sansone, Nels Klein, Michael Jorgensen, Glenn Kochi, John Sturrott, and Jeff Tweedy. I want to thank Margo Price and her band. Special thanks to AEG and all the folks at Red Rocks. Thanks to James Tuttle, Todd Ayers, Zach Littlefield, and special thanks to Helen Forster. We're going to leave you with one more song, or rather, a part of one more song from Wilco. I'm Nick Forster. Hope you can be with us next week right here in eTown.
Spiders are singing in the salty breeze. Spiders are filling out tax returns, spinning out webs of deductions and melodies on a private beach in Michigan. Why can't we wish the kiss is good? Why do they miss when the kiss is sure? Fly like winging birds, fighting for the keys on a private beach in Michigan. Season rasher kid smoke. All this telescopic home. It's good to be alone.
This is a production of eTown.